Wednesday was preview night. Woo! Wait all year for Comic-Con, and preview night's really exciting because we just run around, we get our bags with all of our stuff, and we fill it with any swag we want, so we don't have to carry it around any of the other days when we're wearing full-on costumes. The preview night was epic, as always. Well, not really epic, we just kind of do nothing. There's no panels or anything. But it was fun. I love seeing all the new stuff they have and all the old stuff from other years. And Thursday, me and Kelly wore our 21 inspired costume. I have another tutorial on it that I showed you how to make them. And Kevin just wore normal clothes. No, wait, what did Kevin wear that day? Oh, he bought a Captain Hammer shirt on preview night, so we got him just a pair of gloves and he just wore pants and boots and he pulled together a Captain Hammer outfit. Oh, makes me want to watch Dr. Provost single-on vlogs. And Thursday was the Psych panel, Wilfred, Archer, and Workaholics. And we got into Psych, we lined up 2 hours early because that's what you always have to do now that it's so crowded. But we got in line early enough and we sat about halfway back in Ballroom 20, right below the big screen that's our halfway back in the auditorium. It was really good. Oh, I love the Psych panel. Dule is so funny. He cracks me up. And we got sunglasses as our freebie. Usually they give out a t-shirt or something. I'm really bummed they didn't give out any t-shirts. And through all the panels we didn't get any of the tickets for free swag. They handed out those free sunglasses at the Psych panel. See, and they say Psych right here. But I got the same ones. These are actually my ones from last year that they were handing out free out on the street. So they were giving away the same thing for both years. I was kind of disappointed. But other than that, the panel was really, really funny. I love going to panels. It's almost the best thing about Comic-Con. But afterwards, we didn't get into the Wilfred, Archer, or Workaholics panel. They were all one after another, and they were in the hotel. I forget what hotel, but it wasn't in Comic-Con. It was in one of the rooms outside in the hotel. So we were kind of bummed we didn't get to go to that. We were out at lunch, so we didn't get back in time. But that's okay. So we just hung around, went back to the room, and walked around on the floor. And Friday was the best day at Comicon ever! It was so exciting. So that day, we weren't really feeling costumes. We were going to do Princess Bride, but we had a lot of panels that day. We wanted to go to Community, then Korra right after, and then the Firefly 10-year anniversary. So Kevin didn't wear a costume, and I wore my Avatar costume, just because we wanted to go to the Avatar panel. So we went out to breakfast, and by the time we got to Comic-Con, I think it was around 9 o'clock. And the first panel doesn't even start till 10. Community was at 10, and then Korra, and then Firefly right afterwards. So we got there at 9, and the line was horrendous. It was outside, you know how they line up inside Ballroom 20 zigzag, then it goes outside and all the whole patios lined up. It was like that, and it went all the way around and down the stairs, and it was crazy. We knew we weren't going to get in. Not to Community, not to Korra, or to Firefly. We were so bummed. And I was still in my Avatar costume. And we were outside on this big stairway next to that elevator thing that's a circle that doesn't spin but it just kind of slides down. And this guy walked up to me and he said, "I like your costume. Do you want to go to the Korra panel?" It's like, of course I want to go to the Korra panel, especially because Firefly's right afterwards. But he gave me a bathroom pass, which is, I don't know if you know, but if you go into Ballroom 20 and you want to leave for the bathroom, they give you a pass. But you can only return within that time slot of that panel. So he must have got into Community, been in line really early, saw Community, stayed for the beginning part of Avatar, and got a little pass for Avatar to come back later. Here I was, I had this pass to get into Avatar, and then once I got into Avatar, I could stay for Firefly. But we only had one, and Kevin really wanted to go too. So my friend Victoria, who really wanted to go to Korra, she was in line outside and she almost made it into the panel for Korra, but not quite. So I told her, I was like, I'll give you this panel for Korra so you can go see it. But when you want to come out, stay for the very beginning of Firefly and get someone, I don't care if it's your friend or someone just sitting next to you, make them stay for the beginning of Firefly and then say you want to go to the bathroom and get 2 passes and bring them out for me and Kevin. It totally worked. So it worked out great for all of us. She got to go in and see Korra and she brought me back out 2 passes so me and Kevin could go see Firefly. And Firefly was amazing. All the panels are up on Comicon website. I think they're at the Comicon website. If not, they're all over the internet. You can see the entire panels online. But it was so awesome being able to be in the panel and seeing them there. So dude, I don't know who you are, but thank you so much for that Korra pass because it got me into Firefly. So Saturday is our biggest dress up day. Me and my group, we do Batman villains. So we had Harley, Ivy, Catwoman, and Red Hood. but being those characters is so much fun. So we didn't go to many panels that day. There were a few we wanted to go to, like Futurama or Family Guy and the Warner Brothers lineup, but those costumes are so uncomfortable to wear all day, especially to wait out in line outside or just to wait in line and sit in a panel in. So we skipped all the panels we wanted to, but me and Kevin did go to the masquerade, and I love the masquerade. It's so fun to watch. And there were a few acts I recognized from WonderCon, which I thought was kind of weird. I thought you couldn't do that, but I'm no specialist, I don't really know the rules. That was a lot of fun, and our friend John was going around that day and filming stuff for our Comicon music video. So there'll be stuff of us in costume and just awesome stuff around Comicon. Sunday, the last day of Comicon, it's just so sad. That day we decided not to wear any costumes. We were pretty tired and just done. But that day was the Fringe and Supernatural panels, which are both in Hall H, which are extremely difficult to get into. And Fringe was the first panel of the day that day, and then Supernatural was right after it. And Kevin and Gabe really wanted to go to Fringe, and I've only been watching like the last 2 seasons of Fringe, so I don't really know much about it. But it's really good, but I was more into Supernatural, of course. Kelly and her sister, Carolyn and Foxy, waited in line at midnight because they love Supernatural and we were all Supernatural addicts together. So they were in line at midnight the night before, so they were really like in front of the line for Hall H that day. So they've been waiting there since midnight, but we strolled in. Kelly got there around 9, I think. She wasn't at midnight like her sister, but it was pretty close to that. So we just kind of hopped in line with them right before the line went in. So woo! So we got into Fringe and Supernatural, which was so awesome. I love that show so much. It was really good for Kevin and Gabe to get into Fringe because they really like that show, and it's the last season. Walking into the Fringe panel, they gave us hats like the Observers. They were awesome. I don't know if we're ever going to wear them anywhere because it says Fringe right across the top, but they're pretty cool and kind of takes the place of a t-shirt. That's about it. Overall, Comic-Con 2012 was awesome. I think one of the best years. It does just get better and better every year. This one definitely topped it with the Fringe and Supernatural panel and that awesome dude who got me into Korra. Well, not really Korra. Got my friend into Korra and got me and Kevin into Firefly. That was the best.